Cash Global TV subscribe.
Global community, what's the deal? What we on? Today, I got some non-biased, non-mainstream news, some conspiracy theories, and some esoteric knowledge for us. Let's go down this rabbit hole together, kick back, drop them globes in the chat. Let's get to it.
Was the truth, except for the guys who were inside with him. That was from smoking synthetic. And guys used to roll pages up, whole pages. Nobody knows the truth except for the guys who were inside with him. That was from smoking synthetic cannabinoids, burnt holes in his brain, dude. Yes, football obviously had a little bit to do with it, but those huge fucking holes, that's from synthetic cannabinoids, not football.
This is insane. It just gets more and more crazy and insane. I'm gonna move, and when you read this, just read it and look at it yourself. I'm gonna move. Ready?
What?
These people are demons. Demons. All these names. Nobody's getting charged. Nobody's even getting mentioned to be indicted. We are dealing with an entity here that is 100% demonic. You wonder why her DJ mysteriously committed. Yeah. Anne Hesh, remember that one? I think she has something to do with it also.
There's some extremely nefarious activity going on. All the rumors that's been coming out about Ellen DeGeneres, it can't all be false, no way, shape, or form. Wonder if anything would happen with these Epstein files. Y'all let me know. Anything take place from here, or is this the real distraction from the distraction?
Alright, so I just had to take this shit off the live because y'all always complaining about me not getting no fucking good footage or clear footage. I'm out in the middle of the fucking ocean. But I'm about to fucking go home because
on a kayak.
Y'all got me fucked up, bro. I'm hearing noises out here, and I know I'll be out here looking for these shits for y'all, but I am not fucking with no fucking mermaids, bro. I'm out, bro. I think
It's weird, guys. Like, I'm gonna be honest, it's just weird. It's like, dude, how the fuck, yo, like, I'm not even joking, bro. This is insane. Yo,
like, is that his dad next to him?
Insane. The Katie shit was crazy. Yo, the Katie shit was insane. I woke up, I'm like, yo, bro, what am I looking at? So listen, all you guys that want to brush shit like MJ shit's not weird. Imagine this is your child.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
imagine this is your child. That's all I'm gonna say. Honestly, imagine this is your child. Would you want your child being touched like that? Pretend this is not Michael Jordan. Pretend this is just a random person.
Yeah.
No. And if you say no, and if you say yes, you're just weird. Okay?
Before I let him get his narrative off, these are things I don't particularly partake or like partaking in. But I have to put out the real information so the people who know what's really going on know. So Michael Jordan has known that kid since he was an infant. That kid is the son to his driver, to his NASCAR, his race car team. So if you don't know the relationship and you only do some surface level research, you're going to criticize him and try to slander him like everybody else. But that's damn near his kid. So let's not do that.
It doesn't look good. I've watched it a few times now. I think he's putting his fingers between the shirt. I think it's the child of somebody involved in the race team. And then he gets it wet and then he I don't know. Some were saying that there was a grab of the butt. I don't think so. I think
yeah.
Funeral, I was kidnapped. They forced me to film an 8-hour sex video. The next day, that video spread through the entire town. My fiance Ryan immediately canceled our wedding. The Girls Academy also terminated my teaching position. When I was drowning in despair, my fiance's uncle, Marcus.
Rice, beans, chicken, eggs, pork, cows. Why? Because these things did not exist in Honduras when Christopher Columbus came. They only ate those things that were natural. What does the Africa need today? Rice. And rice is a poison. Not only is it starch and it is because it contains and it converts into carbonic acid, but it contains cyanide.
You know, there's actually this in a small island in the Pacific. They have this weird characteristic where they start out as females, so they grow up their entire life as girls, and then at puberty they turn into a boy.
So they get raised as girls?
They are girls. They're physically
But they have
girls.
penises.
Not yet. Nope.
What? What is it?
It's an island in the South Pacific. They look
What?
exactly like girls. They are girls. And then the ovaries descend as testicles and the clitoris grows out into a penis.
So is this a bizarre genetic anomaly? Is it something to do with the
So a lot of times
environment?
on islands you get like really strange characteristics of people because of the isolation.
What is the name of this island?
I think it's Malo Island in Vanuatu or
That
something.
sound. Oh yeah,
How
Vanuatu.
many people are on that island?
This says there's a population in 1979 of 2,300 people.
Isn't that wild though, man?
What do you make of Ghislaine's testimony? She basically said, no, Trump's clean as a whistle, never saw Trump doing anything bad. And then these new emails came out, and there's that email that says he's emailing Ghislaine, and Jeffrey says, Trump is the dog that hasn't barked. And she responds, I've been thinking about that a lot lately.
Obviously, she wants a pardon. President Trump is in a position to give her a pardon because they were friends. When Trump was confronted about Epstein, his immediate response, we know now, is not truthful, is that, oh, he was a scumbag, you know, I wasn't very close to him, threw him out of my club, whatever.
What do you
When
think
she
that
was
means, though?
president.
He's the dog that hasn't barked.
Because he's in the Epstein files. He was Jeffrey Epstein's best friend. Epstein is recorded in interviews saying that I was his best friend. They did everything together.
I hate to say this, but President Barack Obama, there is now incontrovertible evidence that he was the spearhead of a seditious conspiracy to subvert the will of the American people and overthrow the United States government back in 2016. We must, absolutely must, hold every one of these criminals accountable for the crimes that they committed. They are the most heinous crimes committed in American history. James Comey, John Brennan, Clapper, Rice, Biden was in the meeting in July 28th in the Oval Office. They briefed Barack Obama on Hillary Clinton's plan to, quote, tie Trump to Russia collusion lies. It consumed our national discourse for 5 years. It undermined a sitting, duly elected president. It sabotaged administration. It framed a three-star general. It destroyed and ripped this country apart. We had a constitutional crisis, the likes of which I don't think any American can fully comprehend. It is atrocious, and every single one of them must be held accountable.
So Britney Spears owned this house, believed it was haunted, and sold it with everything still inside to Brittany Murphy, who would then go on to die inside of the house. Maybe this is all just coincidence, but it's still incredibly eerie when you hear the full story. So this is the mansion that Britney Spears moved into in 2001. And according to Britney's former makeup artist, during the time that she was living there, she had some type of spiritual transformation and invited someone over who claimed to be a spiritual healer. But after this supposed spiritual healer left, something didn't feel right to her. Britney told her former makeup artist that she thought the spiritual healer may have opened some type of portal, and she claimed that there were evil spirits inside of the house trying to harm her by doing things like pushing her down the stairs. The entire situation scared Britney so badly that she left the home immediately and never returned. She then sold the house along with everything inside of it to Brittany Murphy, who would then go on to die in that house under very suspicious circumstances. Her husband Simon would also die 5 months after her in the same room.
What?
Now, after Brittany's death, Simon gave an interview stating that his wife tried to avoid the house at all costs. He said that he felt that maybe the property was unlucky, and before her death, he had planned to move his wife and his mother to New York City. Then, after Simon's death, his mother was quoted saying, "All I know is that before Simon's death, he was having hallucinations that things were crawling out of his skin." Now, a lot of people believe that this can all be attributed to toxic mold poisoning. Maybe the home was filled with black mold, which, when exposed to for a prolonged period of time, can cause hallucinations, paranoia, insomnia. It can also cause breathing problems. And the ultimate cause of Brittany and Simon's death was listed as community-acquired pneumonia. But the coroner's office said that toxic genetic mold wasn't the case. They instead said that Britney's death was due to an iron deficiency and intoxication from prescription medications, which likely weakened her immune system and then led to a fatal bacterial infection. Simon's cause of death was nearly identical. So if this was the case, was Britney Spears right? Was there something unexplainable inside of that house?
Everyone's like,
I'm not sure if there was something unexplainable, but anytime pneumonia is involved, take a second look.
starting to abandon Google searches and they just chat search now.
Oh, 800 million people a week,
and they act
or
like
a
it's
month.
fact.
They do.
Which I've caught several times ChatGPT being wrong. And I say, well, that's wrong. And it's like, oh, excellent catch. You're correct. That was wrong. I'm thinking, well, dude, I thought you were the expert.
It does not know the truth from the falsehood. It doesn't.
So a lot of people put a lot of emphasis and a lot of extra on these LMLs, these large language models, but they're only made to reciprocate and recite things that they've been, they're only made to recite and reciprocate things that they've been uploaded to the main server. So they don't gain consciousness. They're not sentient or anything like that. Now, other forms of AI, perhaps, but LMLs only do what they're coded to do.
Know what it's going to say until it's finished saying it, because it's a slot machine. It's a slot machine that generates word after word after word after word, and it sounds legit. And oftentimes it'll link to a citation that doesn't exist. But if a real human expert said something, taught something, wrote something, and you build an AI like our platform, which is a perfectly knowledgeable librarian
he's just trying to sell his platform.
Sources and can cite them accurately, it's not randomly generating an answer. It's saying, did Jeremy answer this question in his 33,000 hours of training? Yes, he answered it 7 times. Which one is the best version to answer this question? And then how do we add a few
33 hours of training, 33,000? Okay.
words to answer your question, but then give you the quote from Jeremy? What did the human expert actually say? I think there's a way to regain the trust of billions of people by having human experts quoted by AI authentically and accurately, rather than probabilistic garbage. It just spews out AI slop left and right. And most of the time we're getting that. We don't really know if what we're getting is.
Station has really shown me how do I put this into words? Working at a gas station has really shown me how people are slowly, more and more every day, losing their fucking minds. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see like the pinnacle of the state, like the state of the world right now, work at a gas station, because you're gonna meet lots of different kind of people.
Gas stations are crazy
at different times of the day, and it's kind of like just getting a glimpse of what society is in a short frame of time. Working at a gas station is really interesting.
Yo, somebody brought up a good point on why we're not going crazy over the Epstein files, and it's basically because the media is not covering it. And I think we all forget that not all of us watch TikTok, not all of us are on X. A huge portion of mad generations watch TV and listen to radio.
That's
And
what I
if they're
said.
not talking about it fully, then they have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
They're not even paying attention to it. So it's up to us right now to keep flooding it and keep reposting and keep talking about it every single step, every single day until they do something about it. Because this is not going to happen. If the media doesn't cover it, we're screwed. And he brought up a good point. He's like, that lets you fully know that they've controlled this media this whole time and they've only showed us what we want to see, what we need to see. It's fucking crazy. So you got to share, you got to talk about it. I know it sucks, but if you want to do something, you can at least repost and talk about it, because this is out of pocket now.
2 days ago, Nick Cannon posted this: ride the crust, whole pizza suit on, surfboard and a motherfucking slice of pizza, eating a slice of pizza with pizza rings and pizza motherfucking necklace. And as you can see, people like it, laughing at it, and hearting the shit. 2 days ago. And with all this shit going on, this is what the fuck you decided to use AI for, taking the motherfucking water up. Boy, you done lost your damn mind. I know they didn't get to your motherfucking ass. What happened to that Dr. Sabi documentary you were supposed to drop, huh?
Shit.
What happened to that shit? Nothing. Cause you ain't dropped the motherfucker, but you're for damn sure making an AI pizza motherfucking picture after the Epstein files. Make that shit make sense, Nick Cannon. I'm not letting any one of you motherfuckers off the hook, cause this is diabolical. That's a big fact. Diabolical. And you should be ashamed of your damn self. Was you on that motherfucking island? Are you making fun of victims? You think this shit funny? You think this shit cute? It ain't, motherfucker. And you motherfuckers that liked and laughed and hearted this shit, you should be ashamed of your damn selves. All you sick, twisted some bitches. Y'all think this shit a game, huh? Y'all think this shit a motherfucking game. It's not a game. And you got a shit ton of motherfucking kids. And you decided to post this bullshit.
I'm gonna be 1,005%. Nick Cannon, you have to have better judgment than that. I don't know what you got going on, but you cannot play with anything like that these days. It's just not worth it. You didn't think that one time when you were going to upload the picture and hit post, it didn't cross your brain one time. Nothing with the weird activity around the association of pizza. All right. What y'all think about Nick Cannon and this? Was this just a fumble, a coincidence, or something deeper?
Every other country's an outrage but us. Donald Trump has been making racist comments. Celebrities been talking about eating babies. Aliens are real. Epstein still alive. School pictures are in catalog. They've been feeding us our own people, but we're mad about the Super Bowl. Got it.
That's when you might be thinking, they're running out of crazy places to shoot. Here we are in Northwest Washington, D.C. to visit a joint that's serving up ping pong and pizza. This is Comet Ping Pong.
Softy coming out, soft shell crab pizza. That's your first, man. Coming up.
And it's all cooked up by owner James Alafontes.
2 pies for 25.
Who's been in the biz since he was 15.
I grew up like baking, plus I love playing ping pong.
So of course it made sense to put the two together.
They start to notice all these strange coincidences around this pizza shop. And they notice that the Instagram of this pizza shop is full of very disturbing images of children. Things like children taped to tables, things like commenters talking about rape and sexual abuse, things like comments about kill rooms, and just so much disturbing imagery on a public Instagram account for a public pizza place that has photos of like Obama having pizza at it, that in these emails Podesta is talking about going and having lunch at this pizza place with all these very high level political people.
What in the actual freak is going on with this? What the hell is going on with this addiction to underage children? Cut that shit out immediately.
Went to Comet Ping Pong, an internationally famous restaurant. Detective time. First, we enjoyed some delicious pizza. Time to discover if Pizzagate is real. Ping pong tables. Is this stuff? What's behind the door? Just a fun party.
Don't pay, AK-47s go shooting through your building. What? And he said,
Here?
he said, I'm not gonna say even
No, I'm
which
saying
city.
in California.
In California, and let's just say the city he's in, there's 200 of these stores. So you add that up, $5 grand, 200.
Yeah.
Is that $1 million a month?
Yeah. Yes.
$1 million a month?
What?
Okay. Just in extortion taxes for one business, one type of business. Imagine where else they're getting their cut. And to think, well, I don't have any leverage because if I can't report these guys because my business is already kind of black market, so I don't have anywhere to run to. So I kind of am at the mercy of these guys that really will do something if I don't comply.
It's a never-ending cycle of everyone's poor but one dude. That's what it turns into. Like, oh, who's the most ruthless?
They found these pieces behind artwork that was placed here in the 1400s. So it's pretty incredible. And we are up on the scaffolding in the Santa Maria Novella in Florence. And they're working on restoration of this beautiful medieval piece. Fantastic.
This whole thing, man. This whole thing. What are you guys getting into?
Make it make sense.
Are you guys getting into that this is normal? We're a church. What's wrong with you? That's what's wrong with me. No, this isn't schizo talk. This is the truth talk with Big T. Uh-oh. We found those faces. We've been looking for you. Come on, man. Come on.
That's a church?
Over this building.
New York?
The deluxe spa chamber.
Crazy.
Who's this guy? Oh, Statue of Liberty. Thanks for coming. Who is that? Uh-oh.
Oh, damn.
Am I pissing him off? What is going on here? Columbia, Morningside Heights. What is this?
It's a church,
Come
y'all.
on, man. This thing, it just keeps on giving. Pelicans? I was always scared of pelicans as a kid from the cartoon. They're going to swoop you up in one. What is going on here? Swoop.
Yeah, that.
Anyone else scared of pelicans?
That's prehistoric, y'all.
Or you just like BS?
We didn't build that in the 1800s. No way. Can't build it now.
Give it. It's a little windy out here.
That was founded.
Cockatoo. Let's get into it.
So I firmly believe if you walk down the ancient architecture in the United States or just the world period, you'll have a better understanding of history. You'll be able to articulate exactly the origins of certain things. May not know the full truth, but you're going to walk down that path. Let me know how y'all feel about it. Am I on to something or nah, I'm tweaking?
As you're just walking by, they blend into the building. You know? I came to get...
And somebody tell me how they built Yankee Stadium in 1923 in 250 days on horseback and buggy. Google Yankee Stadium and holla at me.
Get a picture of this guy. Look at that. Look at that. And I see these little smiley faces into the building. Who is that? Grandma Nona? Hey, you better eat your sauce. I make it all day. For the Italian Masonries that are building gargoyles. And platypuses and cockatoos and angry faces and what else does this building have? Dragons. What is that? What is that? What are those flowers from Mario Brothers with the spiked teeth? Feed me, Seymour. This thing is insane. What is that? What is that? An armadillo platypus. What is that? Come on, man. Come on, man. This is some trippy stuff. This is that good stuff I'm talking about. That sticky, icky, make it make sense. This is from 1927. Madonna and Child. Does that make sense? Does that make sense with the rest of this building?
Starting to look like we only got one option left.
If you want to affect change in this country, cut their fucking money off.
Yeah.
And this is how we do it.
Yeah.
If 20, 30, 50, 100 million people go exempt on their tax forms and their W-4s and their I-9s and all this shit, then the government doesn't have your money to play with anymore. And you can collapse this place into a fucking spot where they have to start listening. Because there is a massive, massive movement online right now to fucking go exempt on your taxes.
Ain't nobody gonna
And
do
a
that.
lot of people are saying that we need a tax strike. And it's fucking getting real traction.
So are you going to stand down and obey? Or stand up and fight?
Global Gang, I'm going to conclude it right there. Let me know how y'all feel about that rollout. That was some information, not going to lie. We're going to have to take a journey and go deeper into a lot of topics tonight. Make sure y'all tap in at 6 p.m. the Big Homie CC interview, Intellectual Street Thoughts. We're going to keep going down these rabbit holes. Let me know how y'all feel about everything. You know, I am. One person will never know everything, but as a collective, we can figure it all out.